Do you want to be a vocalist who is excellent in their craft and knowledgeable in their skill, even on how to hold a microphone? Then you're going to want to stay tuned for my 5 tips to proper mic technique. Proper mic technique can enhance your vocal quality and your sound when you're leading worship. That's why I want to share these best practices with you so you and your team are set up for success for your worship services and your events. And your sound people will be thanking you. Tip number 1, how you hold your microphone is very important to the sound that is produced. Make sure you're not cupping the basket or the capsule of the microphone like this. Otherwise, it will affect your sound. Don't hold the microphone directly in front of your face like this. As you can see, it hides my smile and it closes me off from the people that I'm leading, especially when you're on video. So you're going to want to hold the mic at a 45-degree angle so that they can see your face and your expression. This will help them engage better in worship. Also, if you're using a wireless microphone, avoid holding it down here at the bottom because that will affect the antenna and you could cause some interference and the sound could cut in and out. You're going to want to hold the microphone right here in the middle, again with a relaxed grip. Tip number 2, where you place your microphone is equally as important as how you hold your microphone. You want to have 2 to 3 finger lengths between your mouth and the microphone at all times so that your sound is consistent. I know that when you're leading worship and you're going for that high note, there's a tendency to pull the mic back to try to adjust your volume, but you want to avoid doing that. Otherwise, the front of house engineer is going to be chasing your volume because they don't know when you're going to pull back the microphone. So you want to keep it at that consistent distance of 2 to 3 finger lengths. Also, it's not going to change drastically in other people's ears as well because they have set your level to a certain place, and if you pull the mic back, they're not going to be able to hear you. On the other end of the spectrum, I see a lot of vocalists eat their microphone where their lips are actually touching the basket. You want to avoid this as well. The sound can be muffled, distorted, and it's just not going to get the best sound out of that microphone. I've also seen worship leaders who may be more timid, inexperienced, maybe nervous, and they hold the microphone way down here. You want to avoid this as well because, again, the front of house engineer is going to have to push up your volume in order to pick you up in the house, and that can cause feedback and other issues. So it's always a best practice to keep the microphone 2 to 3 finger lengths from your mouth and practice that consistently so it becomes muscle memory. Tip number 3, check your mic, and I mean literally check it. Check to make sure it's disinfected, it's clean. If it's a wireless mic, check that the batteries are good. Take ownership of this microphone that's going to be near your mouth for quite a long time. You want to make sure that it's working properly, that it's clean, and also you want to make sure that when you check your mic, that you check at your full volume. Make sure you are singing completely at the full volume and high and low range so that the front of house can get a correct gain level and also everyone else can get their ears set to the right level while they're checking your mic. So don't hold back, don't sandbag as we call it. Make sure you sing at full volume. So whether you're singing a song or not, or you're just checking, you can check like this. Checking 1, 2, checking 1, 2. I'm checking my mic, checking my mic, 1, 2. Go down, check 1, 2, checking 1, 2. And just keep doing that over and over. And that will give them a good indication of your full volume. Tip number 4. Master the art of the fake clap. Now you may say, what is the fake clap? But I've seen many worship leaders try to avoid hitting the microphone while they're clapping, so they clap their arm or their elbow, which actually looks more distracting and awkward. So my tip for you is to try clapping right here on the bottom of your palm. You can still look like you're clapping, and if you find that happy medium, not too hard, not too soft, It won't look weird like you're not really clapping, but you're also not going to be hitting the microphone, creating that thumping sound, and you won't be slapping your arm. But it's a nice, easy, relaxed clap that looks natural and authentic. So try that at home. Tip number 5, use your lip syncing skills. That's right, I said lip syncing. There are times during a song when maybe we're not singing in the microphone, but you still need to stay engaged because you are leading the moment. You are a worship leader. Whether you're leading the song or not, everyone on the platform is a worship leader. You can still sing, you can still be engaged, and just lip sync and move your mouth to the words and worship, but you're not actually singing in the microphone. I hope these tips helped you today. I know as we're leading worship, sometimes it's hard to remember all the things that we should be doing. Maybe you're focusing more on your facial expression or your vocal technique or your body language, but our mic technique is so important. It has everything to do with how we're projecting and releasing sound. And remember, we can do this when we develop muscle memory, and you do that by practicing and practicing. So take a microphone like this, or take your remote control, or even you can use a hairbrush, just like we did as kids, and practice your microphone technique. The more you do it, the more it becomes second nature, and you won't be worrying about that when you're leading worship. You can think about other things that are really, really important, like what's happening in the room. Thanks for watching today. I would love for you to be a part of the Worship Life Tribe. So just visit theworshiplife.com and sign up for the Worship Life Tribe. It's free, and you'll get insights, resources, tips, interviews, downloads, all kinds of fun things, all worship related. So just sign up today, and also would you subscribe to this YouTube channel? I'd really appreciate it, and it would help us get our content out to more worship leaders and teams. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.